We're gonna make easy, quick stuff. And today we're using Capital Bologna, and we're gonna turn this into Bologna Sliders. We're gonna fry these up. I don't really wanna spoil the magic, even though I'm probably showing you clips of it right now, you'll see. You're probably wondering where my nono Mariano is, and he's doing well, he's doing great. He's just taking a little break right now for Mariano's cooking, and when he comes back and hits the kitchen, you'll be the first ones to see. This is just a new show that I'm very excited about that's gonna run alongside Mariano's cooking. And you might have seen me in a few of the different episodes there. Every now and then I pop up from behind the camera and I'll sample something, or you know, I'm the one who's hanging out with Nono all day long while he's cooking. You know him as Mariano, of course. Yeah, so now I'm trying my hand at it, and hopefully I do okay, and you guys can let me know in the comments. Cool. All right, enough of that goofy guy who talks too much. First up's gonna be our coleslaw. Now to make this, you're gonna start with the dressing. All you need is some mayo, pickle juice, and salt and pepper. And we're gonna give this a nice little mix. And we want a nice, creamy coleslaw dressing. The pickle juice is not quite sour enough, or acidic enough, I should say, so I'm just gonna add a splash here. That's exactly what we're looking for. So I'm gonna set that aside. We're gonna chop up a little bit of onion. I'm just gonna interrupt here to say, peel your onions before you chop them. These red onions always get me, and I have no idea why. And now we're moving on to the main event, the Capital Bologna. If you've never cooked with bologna before and you're wondering what the flavor profile's like, it's not far from a hot dog, but this is kind of like a fancy hot dog. Make sure you peel the paper casing off and slice into 1/4-inch thick rounds for searing. This is actually quite lean bologna, so you will want to use just a little bit of olive oil to help get that kind of sear on it. Now we're gonna come up with a sauce to glaze our bologna with. There aren't really any rules to this, so just go with your gut. Any mustard, any barbecue sauce, you could use neither, you could add ketchup, you could do whatever you want, but we just want to get some type of sugar on the meat so we can caramelize it. Now this step is pretty straightforward. Just keep the heat low and wait until the first side is seared before flipping. While you wait, this is a good time to toss your shredded cabbage with your coleslaw dressing. Now I decided to use pre-mixed cabbage for the convenience, but you can shred your own red and green cabbage for this if you'd like. Once the bologna patties have been seared on one side, give them a flip and baste them with a thin layer of your sauce. Repeat this process until your bologna is seared and saucy on both sides. If things get too dry, go ahead and add a splash of water to keep things from burning. We've got that sauce kind of caramelized on there, so we don't need to do anything else with that. I'm gonna set those aside. We're gonna get our buns ready. So we wanna go with some type of mini roll or dinner roll or slider bun, whatever they might call it in your area. We wanna go for something small. They usually sell them in like packs of 8, 12, something like that. And that's what we're gonna use today. Woo! We're just gonna go in with our buns, tops and bottoms, and we're gonna go right down on top of this kind of sauce that we made with the little bit of olive oil. And just sort of clean the pan. 10 seconds and these are done here. You're gonna turn off the heat. I'll start getting these ready. So depending on your bun, things may or may not fit perfectly, and it's just the way it goes with a slider. You could also put any toppings you want at all. You don't have to put red onion, you don't have to put coleslaw, you don't have to put barbecue sauce. These are yours. It's okay if they get a little messy. It's no problem at all. You can add a tomato slice. You know, you can do whatever with these. These are your sliders. A couple of pickles. These are sweet pickles. You could absolutely go for a dill pickle if that's your thing. I'm just gonna make these all the same here. And that's pretty much that. We can just go ahead and top these up. They could be a little messy. It's not really a good slider if it isn't, you know? And there you go. So those are our fried bologna sliders, and I can't wait to dig in on one of these. All right, Nick, please. This is Nick, by the way. This is the man behind the camera. Here, cheers. That is so good. Oh no. I don't even know what else there's to say about it. If you like bologna, if you like hot dogs, if you like burgers, like You're kind of putting all those things together. Those buns were amazing. We got lucky with the buns. Make sure you find good buns. It's important to have good buns. I think this is a hit. Let me know what you guys think of this. If you guys make this, we got a little bit of summer left here. It is September, I guess, but send us a picture or something. Let us know how it was. Leave a message in the comments. We're very, very curious. And I guess this concludes our first Capital Kitchen. I'm gonna pump in audience when I raise the roof. First episode. Woo! Thanks for watching, and cue the outro.